時事之門，真正言論沒常開。劉墉、隨意門。
好，翻嚟第二節嘅隨意門嗱，今日咧係有嘉賓嘅，有咧 Vera 啊，咁啊 Henry 就呢啲一個月都要擔一擔啦，係咪先？多啲人傾偈好啲咁樣啦。咁今日咧就即係之前有好多個網友都話咧，有幾個禮拜都冇播呢個廁所音樂啦，咁樣。咁同埋尤其是Henry 一嚟咧，咁梗係要播翻啲廁所音樂啦，要頂住佢嗰啲係啦，動漫歌係不準嘅，係不被容許嘅。OK 嚇，咁所以咧就一定要播翻啲咧係即係廁所音樂啦嚇，頂住。咁大家聽就知啦，頭先嗰個係莫扎特，咁咧，但係至於係咪識咧就未必知嘅。咁頭先嗰首係第24號嘅鋼琴協奏曲啦嚇 C minor。咁咧點解播呢首咧？其實個原因有兩個嘅。第一就係咧啱啱咧上個星期定係兩個星期前咧，郎咧就喺香港咧演出嚇即係同香港管弦樂團啦。咁其中一晚咧就係奏呢一首嘅鋼琴協奏曲嘅。咁第二日咧就 SMP 咧有人就寫篇文咧就狠批呢個郎嘅，就話咧即係佢嘅好精彩，不過唔係莫扎特咯咁樣。咁主要係咩咧？就係話佢其實就好多佢嗰啲自己嗰啲花招啦，咁樣就令到咧即係佢嗰啲嘅莫扎特嘅 element 就冇啊。咁所以咧就我就想即係播呢首曲出嚟咧，就俾大家聽。咁一陣間再講啦，我唔想即係每一節花太多時間講呢首曲。其實呢首曲咧係好重要嘅嚇，我覺得咧，如果你想扮嘢嚇，扮嘢聽古典音樂，要扮得高級嘅咧。嚇，就話自己中意。如果聽莫扎特咧，就唔可以聽啲普通嗰啲咩弦樂小夜曲啊，聽咩魔笛啊，嗰啲陶傑嗰啲咧唔得嘅，嗰啲係好中低等嘅啫。OK， 要扮嘢或者令到自己個人，你真係莫扎特專家啦，自己話自己中意聽24號呢個鋼琴協奏曲啊。咁一陣間再講呢樣嘢嚇。好，翻嚟繼續同 Vera 傾偈嗱。咁咧其實咧一陣間即係會講好多唔同嘅話題嘅。不過咧首先佢想講一樣嘢咧，就係講關於法國查理週報事件啦，其實咁咪真係沸沸騰騰啦，差唔多唔同節目都講啦。咁啱啱禮拜日就嗰個遊行就非常之犀利啦嚇，咁啊算係法國即係據報道係法國即係叫做即係第二次大戰以嚟即係最大規模嘅全國遊行嚟嘅喎，講緊幾百萬啦，咁啊然後幾十個即係全世界嘅領袖啦嚇，除咗奧巴馬之外，差唔多基本上西方領袖咧都好多都喺度嘅。咁啊最主要即係德國默克爾啦、卡梅倫啦。跟住內塔尼亞胡同埋哈馬斯都一齊去咗啦，咁啊係啦，係咪啊？
應該阿巴斯。
阿巴斯唔係，sorry講錯咗，唔係哈馬斯，係阿巴斯，係即係呢個自治政府嘅主席啦。咁啊仲有一紮回教國家嘅領袖，甚至約旦國王都喺度嘅。咁啊呢件事都幾
奧巴馬冇去就俾人鬧啦。
係啦，即係奧巴馬冇去，咁你國務卿都冇去，咁呢啲人就覺得好似喂好唔俾面喎咁啊呢個我覺得係 minor 啲啊咁啊。但係即係成件事，即係呢個都係呢個一個星期、個零星期好重要嘅一個即係國際性嘅話題啦。你自己點睇呢？因為咧，我見到香港咧嚇，即係香港嘅討論水平係冇咁高嘅。我哋見到喺網上咧，咁啊就梗係有啲左膠啦嚇，即係陳婉容啊、張翠容嗰啲啦嚇，就出嚟話我哋要包容啊嚇，都要反思下咧，即係法國呢個社會咧，或者西方社會咧，對於伊斯蘭教嗰種欺凌嚇，同埋咧抹黑咁樣啊，唔尊重人哋嘅宗教咁樣，咁跟住咧就網上有啲所謂右膠啦嚇，或者嗰啲本土派定唔知乜 Q 啦，就出嚟咧就又批評呢啲左膠咧唔尊即係大言不慚咩都好啦。你自己即係呢件事你自己嘅睇法係點樣先？
我好似想講呢個 point，其實成件事你就係想講呢個 point。我諗嗰個 controversy 點解啲左膠俾人鬧咧？係佢哋有好多普世價值，佢哋都擁護，但係佢哋擁護得嚟啲嘢又有 conflict，啲嘢唔 consistent，咁就俾人鬧咯。即係譬如我覺得人權或者你要維護嘅有幾樣啦。譬如第一樣係你不受暴力侵害，唔會俾人無端射死啦，呢個好重要啦。第二可能係新聞自由、言論自由，你可唔可以隨便寫啲諷刺嘅漫畫去笑人啊、鬧人啊？咁跟住就係當然係有尊重其他宗教或者文化呢樣嘢，其實都係一個需要尊重嘅自由同埋權利啦。咁最後就係以牙還牙同埋以命償命嘅權利，即係我會覺得有啲人好似去到一個極端係覺得係可以，如果人哋咁樣做嗰啲嘢，你就可以咁樣還擊，你就合理嘅。咁我就有啲兜嘅。咁但係我覺得即使係還擊咧，都唔係喺同一個 level 咯，因為人哋只係出本書笑你啫嘛。咁你唔需要殺死人㗎嘛。同埋第二個 level 就係話人哋可能係話佢哋嘅國家去壓迫嗰啲人。咁 咁但係呢個國家嘅層面同佢哋人民嘅層面係兩件事。咁佢哋國家逼啲人，你點解會殺死佢啲人咧？因為佢嗰個人可能唔係咁樣諗嘅喎。咁所以我覺得呢個兩個層面冇 match 到咯。咁但係你話就算叫我 prioritize 邊樣嘢重要啲，我會覺得唔好亂咁殺死人。我哋有保護自己生命嘅權利係重要過你話啊，其實你哋都要包容下人哋文化乜嘢，或者我覺得新聞自由或者言論自由都係重要咯。即係你去咁樣講係你個宗教唔會消失或者唔會咁啊。所以我覺得係佢點樣 prioritize 呢啲權利嘅問題，而我覺得去到肥死人嘅時候，呢個係大是大非咯，係咯。
都係個意思係
咁。
咁緊張咧？
唔係，其實呢個就好通嘅。其實呢個就好通嘅，即係會咁樣講嘅。即係我覺得我當然係 buy 啦。即係其實即係 Fury 嘅講法，基本上我自己就有時會將佢化做即係譬如其實好簡單啫嘛。你幾個最緊要，譬如現代文明啦，幾根據嘅 values 啦。你頭先所講嘅就係即係簡單嚟講就係自由同埋人權即係包括平等啦，係其實係擺高於其他嘢嘅。講真，即係嗰啲咩歧視啊、乜等等嗰啲，都係唔夠於人權也者，即係我要保障自己生命不受即係暴力嘅或者即係生命威脅嘅恐嚇啦嚇，甚至真係冇一條命啦。第二就係自由啦，就係言論自由，就係嗰個即係思想自由同埋言論自由就係即係最根本啦。咁呢樣嘢只要高舉咗。喺呢件事咧，咁你就會睇得通。其他咧，即係講嗰啲，譬如喺左膠嗰方面啊嚇，嗰啲講咧就係講你咪俾人歧視你伊斯蘭咧，
你咪要反思下，
反思下，
點解成日歧視伊斯蘭咪搞人哋殺你咯？
係啦，咁樣我唔明有咩咁好反思，我唔明，即係你想反思啫，你要反思，你咪出本週刊去笑翻佢咪得啦，係咪先？冇嘢好反思㗎，你咪出本大家反思咯，係咪先？而家其實講真，就算講真，查理即係週報嗰啲嘢。你問我咧嗱譬如有啲人咧就唔係好 buy 嘅，即係就算即係佢對佢嘅言論唔係好 buy 嘅，我就好 buy 嘅。其實我唔單止係尊重佢，即係尊重佢言論自由。我對於即係查理週報嗰種我係好 buy 嘅。點解咧？因為我對於即係宗教本身啦嚇，即係宗教嗰個唔單止係宗教嗰個 fundamentalism， 而係宗教嗰個即係關於佢哋嗰個最核心嘅嗰啲教義嗰種堅持嗰樣嘢咧，我覺得係需要打倒嘅。其實即係所以嘲笑佢，甚至係即係笑佢，或者即係你話唔俾用即係穆罕默德嘅所謂嘅形象，我就要用佢。呢個我覺得係向所謂 secularism 即係世俗主義走，即係呢個我自己嘅理想啦嚇。我覺得係好根本嘅嚇。咁所以咧，我唔單止係覺得，雖然我覺得佢哋錯，即係有啲人係覺得，雖然我覺得查理週報咧都係錯㗎啦，道德上唔係好啱嘅，
連錯都冇錯。
係啦，我覺得係冇錯嘅，我淨係覺得冇錯嘅，我覺得係要嘲笑嘅嚇。即係因為我覺得點解唔嘲笑得啊？你都可以嘲笑我㗎，你可以嘲笑我矮，你可以嘲笑中國人眼細，係咪啊？我覺得直情冇問題嘅，因為我淨係覺得，因為呢樣嘢如果唔嘲笑得嘅話咧，我係冇辦法向世俗主義嗰個理想進發嘅。
即係透過唔尊重嘅方式去尊重一個更高層次嘅方式。
係呢個係我呢個係我自己相信嘅嘢嚟嘅。咁但係即係我見到，所以咧我嗰啲所謂左膠邏輯嗰啲我就頂唔順㗎啦。係，但係咧我見到即係香港有時真係我覺得即係都慘嘅啫。頭先好似你都講過一點就係咧，即係有啲人嗰啲普世價值咧就亂晒㗎喎。譬如嗰啲香港嗰啲右膠咧就中意話咩普世價值啊乜啊咁樣，但係其實佢而家去打嗰啲左膠嗰樣嘢咧，其實佢本身背後高舉緊都係一個好緊要嘅普世價值，就係言論自由啊嗰啲咁樣嘅嘢。咁佢哋又冇反思嘅。第一，
佢話嗱，你嗰啲又話咩普世價值唔可以歧視大陸人。而家嗱，我咪話俾你聽咯，咪就係要打倒普世價值咯。但係調翻轉，其實佢哋
其實而家係行緊嗰條普世價值落去攻擊嗰啲左膠嘅。咁呢個第一啦，第二咧就係我又覺得有分別嘅。即係有班人就見到啲左膠諗嘢唔清楚，譬如張翠容啊、陳勇啊，
佢哋係純粹玩咯，
係啦，
就嗰陣鬧下佢咯。但係佢唔係真係自己有啲嘢好想講，就喺度不停咁鬧人，喺度玩咯。
然後又覺得可以一見到啲左膠講埋啲錯嘢，或者唔係就好似好 justify 佢自己嗰種
優越感、
受愛啊嗰啲嘢係啦，本土主義嗰啲。咁我覺得就亦都係好低等嘅。即係我個人啲好低等嘅，咁但係即係冇辦法啦，香港就係咁啦。咁但係咧，點解有一個特別要講到伊斯蘭咧？其實咧，一陣間就係呢一節中間咧，我就播即係一陣間即係中間咧播一條片。呢條片係咩嚟嘅咧？其實都想特別討論伊斯蘭嘅呢個問題咧，就係啱啱喺美國 HBO 咧，咁咧就其實3個月前㗎啦，其實係一個幾出名嘅 incident 嘅，就係咧一個 talk show 啊，即係政治 talk show，Bill Maher 係啦，咁咧就咧同呢個 Ben Affleck。Ben Affleck 你知唔知邊個咧？即係
以前阿劉英安咗個綽號俾佢，國際級
作家啦，係啦。Ben Affleck 即係嗰個攞咗奧斯卡嘅舊年好似係咪？係啦，演員啦。Ben 係啦 ，Ben Affleck 啦。咁咧就有一個好著名嘅喺呢個網電視節目咧嘅 night show 咧就有個鬧交，就係關於咧所謂嗰個左翼 liberals 咧其實係應該係啲乜嘢，代表啲乜嘢嘅咁。嗱，呢一節而家差唔多啦，係咪？我哋呢一節即刻你就去嗰條片係直接去，而家直接去，咁跟住咧我就翻嚟咧再講呢個問題。
So the other thing we want to talk about, of course, is that you and I have been trying to make the case, I have anyway, that liberals need to stand up for liberal principles. This is what I said on last week's show. Obviously, I got a lot of hate for it. But all I'm saying is that liberal principles like freedom of speech, freedom to practice any religion you want without fear of violence, freedom to leave a religion, equality for women, equality for minorities, including homosexuals. These are liberal principles that liberals applaud for. But then when you say in the Muslim world this is what's lacking, then they get upset.
Yeah. Well, liberals have really failed on the topic of theocracy. They'll criticize white theocracy. They'll criticize Christians. They'll still get agitated over the abortion clinic bombing that happened in 1984. But when you want to talk about the treatment of women and homosexuals and free thinkers and public intellectuals in the Muslim world, I would argue that liberals have failed us. And the crucial point of confusion, thank you.
Thank God you're here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the crucial point of confusion is that we have been sold this meme of Islamophobia, where every criticism of the doctrine of Islam gets conflated with bigotry toward Muslims as people.
Right.
And that is, it's intellectually ridiculous. Even it gets
So hold on, are
racism.
you the person who understands the officially codified doctrine of Islam? You're the interpreter of that, so you can say, well, this is...
I'm actually well educated on this topic.
I'm asking you. So you're saying if I criticize you're saying that Islamophobia is not a real thing. That if you're critical of something...
Well, it's not a real thing when we do it.
Right.
Well, no,
it really isn't.
I'm not denying that certain people are bigoted against Muslims as people. And that's a problem.
Big of you.
But
why are you so hostile about this concept?
It's gross. It's racist.
It's not. But it's so not.
It's like saying those stateless, shifty Jew.
You're not listening
Absolutely
to
not.
what we are saying.
You guys are saying if you want to be liberals, believe in liberal principles like freedom of speech, like you know, we are endowed by our forefathers with an inalienable rights, like all men are created equal.
Ben, we have to be able to criticize bad ideas. And
of course we do. No liberal doesn't want to criticize bad ideas.
But Islam at this moment is the motherlode of bad ideas.
Jesus.
So we have
That's
ideas
just a fact.
like blasphemy.
It is
an ugly thing.
Apostasy.
It is
one basic liberal
let me
principle
unpack
is
it.
tolerance.
Let me unpack it.
But not for intolerance.
No, of course not. But the picture you're painting is, to some extent, true, but is hugely incomplete. It is certainly true that plenty of fanatics and jihadis are Muslim, but the people who are standing up to them, Malala, incredible Muhammad Ali Dadak in Iran, in prison for 9 years for speaking up for Christians. A friend that I had in Pakistan who was shot this year, Rashid Rahman, for defending people accused of apostasy.
Or how about the more than a billion people who aren't fanatical, who don't punch women, who just want to go to the store,
wait a second. Wait a second.
Don't do any of the things, but you're saying all Muslims
wait a second.
stereotyping.
Wait a second.
Things, and you're painting the whole religion with that.
No, let's get down to who has the right answer here. A billion people, you say. All these billion people don't hold any of these...
Five or something.
Don't hold these pernicious beliefs?
No.
I would...
Well, they don't.
That's just not true, Ben. That's just not true.
Can I just express how I think it breaks down in terms of
the idea...
You haven't even defined
you're trying to say that these few people, that's all the problem is, these few bad apples. The idea that someone should be killed if they leave the Islamic...
That's horrible. That should
Wait. You're saying that the
fairway
idea that
Islam.
someone should be killed if they leave the Islamic religion is just a few bad apples?
The people who would actually believe and enact that you murder somebody if they leave Islam is not the majority of Muslims at all.
Okay, let me break this down for you. Okay, we have, as you say, we have 1.5, 1.6 billion Muslims. Now,
second biggest religion in the world, a quarter.
Well,
Ben, let me unpack this. Let me unpack this for you.
Please do. I've been
we have
luggage been sitting there packed
just
up.
imagine some concentric circles here. You have at the center, you have jihadists. These are people who wake up in the morning wanting to kill apostates, wanting to die trying. They believe in paradise. They believe in martyrdom. Outside of them, we have Islamists. These are people who are just as convinced of martyrdom and paradise and wanting to foist their religion on the rest of humanity, but they want to work within the system. They're not going to blow themselves up on a bus. They want to change governments. They want to use democracy against itself. Those two circles arguably are 20% of the Muslim world. Okay, this is not the fringe of the fringe.
What are you basing that research on?
A bunch of poll results that we can talk about. So to give you one point of contact, 78% of British Muslims think that the Danish cartoonist should have been prosecuted. 78%. So I'm being conservative when I roll this back to 20%.